All right, so after a little bit of downtime after the Super Bowl, back up and running, baby. We're getting ready for free agency to begin in the NFL. That's happening in a little under 2 weeks. So make sure, no matter who your team is, that you subscribe to this channel because I'm going to give you everything. I might even go live. I'll give you every signing that happens in free agency of significance, even if it's 20 times a day. I'll do it for you. So no matter who your team is, let me know in the comments. And if you subscribe, just hit the notification button. That way you're always going to be in the front of the line when the moves do happen. So I thank you so much for it. I really, really do. But let's talk about the Jets today. Okay. I'm going to go over the Giants checklist in another video and the Bills checklist in another video too. And if there's another team that you want me to go over their offseason checklist, let me know and I'll do that too. But right now, as it stands, the Jets have a little over $12 million in salary cap relief at this point, right? A little bit of cap space. That's before restructuring contracts and so on, which they'll likely do to create a little bit more checklist, a little bit more cap relief. So, but with that said, their main checklist right now is a quarterback to back up Aaron Rodgers, okay, and they're going to need a quarterback to develop at some point too. An additional wide receiver to complement Garrett Wilson, and they need to beef up their offensive line, and they have to consider re-signing Bryce Huff as well. Okay, one of the defensive stars. And they've already announced that they're not going to place the franchise tag on him. So hopefully they can work out a deal and get him here long term. And additionally, Joe Douglas mentioned today that they've given Zach Wilson and his agent permission to seek a trade, which we kind of knew that already, but now it's official. So I can see him being moved, and they're going to probably bring in someone else. And I do think they'd probably be wise to draft a quarterback in the middle rounds as a developmental piece at some point. There's rumors about them potentially trading for a guy like Sam Howell uh, to back up Rodgers, but we don't know yet. Hopefully Aaron Rodgers stays healthy. Hopefully the offensive line is beefed up enough and healthy enough to protect them. We need Elijah Vera Tucker to come back healthy and some of these other guys to come back healthy. So um, Mike Evans is now a wide receiver. I mean, he's not. He's always been a wide receiver. He's now a free agent. Okay, and he became an unrestricted free agent from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So he's a guy I think would be a wise idea for them to talk about pursuing. He would cost obviously a pretty penny. He's one of the elite wide receivers, 10 consecutive 1,000-yard reception years. Pretty impressive, pretty elite actually. He's already putting a stamp on a Hall of Fame career. So he's a guy I would consider, and as well as some other guys too. But we need a number two or number one B to complement Garrett Wilson on the other side as a valuable weapon. We need guys, for Aaron Rodgers to throw to that are reliable. Okay. And the guys that were brought in last year didn't really do much. And obviously, one of the problems is that Aaron Rodgers was injured his first four plays of the season. In game one, he lost the entire season. So we need him to come back healthy from a torn Achilles too, and so we need him too. But those are basically the main building blocks here. I do expect them to draft an offensive tackle in round one at pick 10. Don't be surprised if they trade into round two or even at upper round one. They don't have a second round pick right now because of Aaron Rodgers, because of the trade, and because of his trajectory last year. They were initially supposed to give up a first round pick, so they would have lost their number one in the Aaron Rodgers trade. But since he lost so much time, and since the way his season wound up last year, they wound up having to give up a number two pick instead of a number one. So there's that. But I want to know what your thoughts are. Who do the Jets need? Who do you want to see them get? Do you want to see them trade for somebody, sign? Who do you want to see them draft? So we're going to get into this, and I'll give you my. I'm going to give you my free agent predictions. I'm working on that right now, and I'm going to give my checklist, my predictions for the Jets, my predictions for the Giants, and any other team you want me to. Just let me know in the comments. I'm working on all that stuff, but I'm working on my MLB, my NFL free agent predictions. So be on the lookout and make sure that you're subscribed to this channel. That way you don't miss anything. Just getting started. Things are ramping up. Free agency is right around the corner. Okay, and then next month in April we've got the draft. So a lot of football stuff to happen in the next couple of months. So stay tuned, gang. It's coming. Talk to you later.